I heard one go up. The wee gay fella done well.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Are We Podcast episode 54. We are sponsored by Royale, Monte Carlo and Love Pizza, and I'm joined by my co-hosts Pete Giffen and Sean McAlevey. I'm Ciaran Franco, and welcome back.
You were begging to do that.
Begging to do what?
That beautiful intro.
Yeah.
You came straight in. You're like, can I do the intro this week? Beautiful, sir.
Sean,
absolutely beautiful.
You look like you haven't come back from Portugal. You look like you've come back from Silicon Valley.
What does that mean?
You look like a tech guy.
You do look like a tech guy.
My
The
Apple internship.
Yeah. You look like you're trying to pitch like a real like new social media that's actually going to take all my privacy.
His name's Brett.
Yeah.
You're getting fresh back from holidays and fresh out of work. First day back.
Is that your work attire?
This is my work attire.
Just ignore the Chinese investors. They're nothing to worry about.
He's the sort of guy that has to like entertain Japanese businessmen.
Eating sushi off a naked woman.
Yeah. And like he's got like drawers in his house and that's where they sleep. He wants to be drawers just to be Japanese businessman.
It's not the fast food industry you're in. You're in the real estate business.
Do you hyper decant your wine?
Do you know what I love about your wee outfit? The earphones on the belt.
Oh yeah, so I've got a wee...
Can you stand up a wee bit and show that?
Yeah,
Is that able? I don't know if the
I've got a
camera's
wee
picking that up.
buckle here on my AirPods, but the reason that is because basically they were a Christmas present, and with the Christmas present, Ashton was like, you will lose these, so tie them on to you if you're like a child.
So I buckle them up.
Yeah.
I
But
have
it's
lost
class.
2 good pairs of earphones. I lost my AirPods and I lost the big black ones I had. But
Yeah.
That's a wee bit hard to forgive because headphones are fucking massive.
You leave them in taxis, don't you?
yeah, you block and leave them in taxis. And then
Why do you take them on a night out?
well, it was, you know,
Pass the driving test. You'll not be in a taxi. You'll not leave them there.
it was we were going to see you in Lavery's, and
Come
well,
on.
You brought your
Come
headphones
on.
in case you didn't want to listen no more.
You were.
I was having a pint beforehand. I need to get ready to see the big man.
He seen me sat. He went, "I'll not need these." And he threw them out. He went, "Yes, this guy's the next best thing."
I think I left them in guacamole, but we were pretty
Guacamole. I
steamed.
hear him yet to go to this guacamole.
They're now deep fried serving headphones.
Yeah. You want a JBL?
You want a Bosch half and half?
Skull candy half and half. Here, I was
Phenomenal.
speaking of Chineses. I was doing a gig in the Moy there, and everyone was fucking ranting and raving about this Chinese next door, right? And this was like the Moy, like small wee town. We've all
Yep.
gigged in there. There was a beautiful moment where it's just like, you know, you just get a wee window into how small a town is.
Yeah.
Ciaran Bartlett was on stage and he was all, since I've got here, all I've smelt is a lethal Chinese. Everyone went, yeah! Started going nuts. And he's all, what do you call the name of that Chinese? And everyone was all, Jeffs. And then someone was all like, Song Mins or something. And he was all, well, hold on. It's called Song Mins, but these all call it Jeffs. And they're all, yeah. And then just one goes, but Jeff doesn't work there anymore. They're all, he used to be 30 stone when he lost a lot of weight. Now he's a PT.
Fair play, Jeff.
Yeah.
I think that's
Shout
like,
out, Jeff.
see if you, I don't think there's a degree you could teach people to work in front of a house of a Chinese. Like I think it's one of the greatest skills.
Now, I
In
went into
mankind.
it. I went into it.
What's
Right.
the review?
Nothing special. Apologies to the Moy.
But that's they aren't spoiled. Like,
Well, that's what
Small
that's what
town.
Ciaran Bartlett actually said on stage. He's like, I'm not going to go there because maybe it's just for you people. Maybe it's not for me. And, and here, front of the desk, Chinese Northern Irish woman. You know what I mean?
All right, okay.
Chinese,
Yeah.
obviously, maybe her mum and dad.
Chinese in the front, Northern Irish in the back.
Yes, Chinese accent, but no, Northern Ireland accent, but clearly
Yeah.
Asian.
I love the fine line of Chinese here, where it's like. Also, this is my special subject. I can talk about this all day. So thank you very much for
You are a
bringing it up.
Chinese man.
Yes.
In your taste
What's
of
that,
food.
Chris? I bet Chinese from the back.
Yeah, Chinese.
Yeah.
You're Chinese 360, bro. You look under his balls. He's Chinese.
you are very
They're
tan
fucking
as well.
deep
Like,
battered.
you've taken a nice tan. If anyone is listening audio wise,
Well, contrary to your beliefs, Ciaran, the Asian community like to bleach their skin.
what?
For a wider
is true.
pigmentation, yeah. See, whenever I went to Thailand and
We're gonna get cancelled
backpacked
there.
many moons ago across the southern
Yeah.
East Africa region, if you bought SPF there, it had like a whitening tinge to it. So do you know the ones that like if you go to like let's just say like Europe somewhere, they'll have like do you like an oily base and they get
Yeah.
to
I know
that stuff.
They literally will like turn you bleach white like.
I think I've been accidentally using that my whole life.
yeah,
As you can see from my legs under the table.
because I love
The
the sunlight.
Japanese legs. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of someone where you like see their legs and everyone freaked out. Like
Wait,
a famous, do you like a famous example where like someone's
Max
legs?
Anderson.
Someone says, who's that?
He was like this.
Oh, the wee gym boy?
Yeah. People said someone came up to him in band score and said, "Do you not work out leg day?" And then he sparked the wee fell out. So he must have taken it badly.
I've still got Max Anderson on Facebook and it's a gag.
Do you
What's
know
Max Anderson?
Do you remember just
Is it like a
Belfast things?
bodybuilder boy? No.
So he used to be a part of like a wee influencer group called Ace. Now this is fucking
And they
10
used to do
years
this
ago.
symbol here.
Before there was influence.
It's 10 years ago, like.
Yeah.
And
2014, I think.
imagine TikTok was kicking off when Max Anderson was cutting about.
There'd be so many.
What
I don't know who
the
this
name
guy
of
is, but okay.
really tanned, from Belfast, wears like fake tan, goes to the gym, but he's all like fucking.
Oh wait, was it
clothes
like
again.
would have been like Snapchat's famous or Facebook
Yeah,
famous? That
yeah,
kind
sort of vibe, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Proper
I do know.
Yu-Gi-Oh hair.
Look, let's
Whoa.
not get let's
Yeah,
not,
that's
like,
low blow.
let's not throw around slags like that.
Well, because he's copying you.
He was man of the times. You was popping off in
Okay.
1990s, like whatever.
Well-
Cormac McDermott done a lethal video.
Yeah, we just ripped him apart when he went to the
'Cause he
gym.
put in like an inspirational gym video, and like Cormac McDermott does like a voiceover, and he's all, mate, what are you doing? You're wearing a full tracksuit in pure gym. Get the fuck out, you header. You're gonna be stinking.
And then he sued him for liability.
Yeah.
Cancelled.
Apology statement.
Well, Max Anderson, he actually got a page called Just Belfast Things. Do you remember it?
Don't know. Probably
They-
have seen it.
They put something out slagging him, and he reported it that many times and got all his mates to report it that
Yeah.
was destroyed. So RIP Just Belfast Things.
Do you know what the best way to describe him? 2014 Gaden Gady.
Right.
That's
okay.
But
exactly
worse,
what he is.
Giddy has something likeable about him, I think.
Yeah, that guy's
Giddy and Jed.
He's a top checker.
are pretty talented. Like,
Yeah. They actually know how to work a camera. Max Anderson just sort of walked about
Fuck it.
town.
next guest, Max Anderson.
Oh, I thought you said
Giddy,
Giddy.
yeah. I don't really want
I
Max.
was just like-
Would Max Anderson come in here? He'd take one like around the place and think he's being
probably
shot.
one. I miss that guy Giddy. Could I go on his podcast? No shame, but
I think he said no.
I don't even know if he read it. I haven't checked.
Oh, I haven't checked if he's replied yet.
Do you
You've
know
looked
what?
at it every
I
day.
checked. We'll check now.
Imagine he just replied there now.
Aye.
Just like, yeah.
He's there. He's behind
Your
the
best
fucking
chance
thing.
would have been go down to EVA, jump him.
You wouldn't see me dead in Evia. Let's see. How do you spell J-E-D?
I don't know if there's a booker down in EVA.
Giddy
You'd
is
be like, "Any spot?"
Geadda.
So there's two people similar to see him.
Jed
No,
and
I haven't even read it.
Jed.
I don't even know.
Jed.
I haven't even read it.
How many DMs do you think he's getting a week?
What from like girls offering to
Well,
come around and
I wouldn't say.
They're turning down the big Pete Giffen. Like, he must be getting loads. No,
Do you think it's just a filter for chicks only? Just literally women.
is that like he sat in the house and goes on and right? Let's go for the messages. Let's see who I'll have come around.
Is that not what the rest of us do?
No, single men do that.
That's what I imagine. Is that what the single men
As
do?
a single man, I sit in the house flicking through Netflix, going, "What will I watch tonight?"
Old Max Anderson videos.
Max, the video of Max Anderson sparking the wheel out for saying, "What do you do? Skip leg day?"
Yeah, if there's an analogy or a lesson to learn from that, let's skip leg day.
Yeah. That's
Speaking of, you are looking jacked, and that. Not to go back to your appearance, but
Hey,
your arms.
Do you want to get on that table there?
Yeah,
Go to work
listen.
on him?
Small man's tight fit does wonders.
Do you need
for
an
us.
do you need an MC for tomorrow, big?
Large man's tight fit does wonders.
Pete we were driving back.
No. I was looking good. You were
You were looking
You're
good.
stuck on me.
Well,
looking
no,
good.
no, because I've been gymming a bit myself, and
Oh, here we go.
No,
He just
no,
wanted to
you know
finish
what?
with his
You know
own.
what?
I'm
I
building-
couldn't- you
I'm
know what?
building.
Stop there. No, stop right there. I couldn't tell.
I'm building to something. I'm building to something here.
That's the comedian's coming going, you gigging away? Yeah, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
It's like you're
like,
dead,
like, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But and then I played around the golf, and I thought maybe because I've been gymming away, it's been making my
I
golf
thought
better.
you were counting that as gymming.
And
unless you're golfing with a guy called Jim. That's not gymming.
me and
Fuck 'em.
Pete were driving in the car, and I said I played the best round of golf I've played in years, and you went to me, "Oh, what'd you hit?" And I went, "I wasn't counting." Like,
Yeah.
the car.
He was all, play the best round of golf. I went, would you go through in? And he went, well, one, I didn't really keep score, and two, I didn't do a round of golf. I did 9 holes twice.
So I done a par 3 twice.
He done a par 3 twice and didn't keep score.
I'm so good. Well, that makes no sense to me. What do you mean you did? Oh,
So
you
I
only
went
played
to
the par
par
threes.
threes.
You only played the par threes twice.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
went round it twice.
What
but then
sort of man child are you? Like, what the fuck?
I need to get back in the swing of it, but then I was like,
Clearly not.
Yeah.
Back in the swing of it. Back in the swing of
Clearly
it.
not.
But then I was like, right, am I ready to have McAlevey, the game that we've been talking about since we've known each
Oh,
other?
you went. I haven't even asked him. He said to me, "Come for a game of golf." I'm gonna say multiple weeks ago to be nice, and then all of a sudden he went cold turkey and he goes, "I need to go into the driving range and practice again. Oh, I need to get back out again."
Is this like the Ciaran and Bartlett and Shane Todd thing with the tennis?
Yeah.
Well, no, because I've never said I'm good at golf. I go, I'm shite. Let's just
Okay.
go for a round, and then you've been like, I need to practice more.
Because your shite is my amazing.
I play off.
Your
I-
shite.
The
is
best
my
handicap I've
amazing.
ever played off is about 26. And the maximum you can be is 32.
Right,
Right,
that's
well-
26 over par.
No. 26 is like a handicap. There's no point getting into golf
Yeah.
terms here.
But-
Basically, if I parred one hole, I'd had a really good day.
Okay.
Right, well, I parred one on last Sunday, so but it was we par 3.
Oh well, actually, last time I played a par 2. Actually,
goes up.
Yeah. But my nickname when I played each weekend was the slot machine. Do you know why?
You told about this before. You tried to do this on stage, did
Ding
you?
ding 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 ding. You know There.
Wasted
on this guy. No, the slot machine was another bit I tried doing last Tuesday that didn't work, and we'll never be done again.
Do you know what? You seem like sort of guy play golf where you'd hit a bad shot and you put another ball down. Well, no, that one doesn't count.
I did. Oh, I remember cheating flat out. Like
you do cheat?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm as bad as Trump for cheating.
Yeah.
I remember playing with a guy, and he was not that he was scared of me, but he was just kind of. You could tell he didn't want to be there at all. So anytime I hit a shot, I was like, well, he was marking my card, and I was like, put down a 4 there, will you? And he went, but you hit an 8, and I was put down a 4.
Hey, look, comes time in your life. You're only cheating yourself.
No, because I won a competition. I won an award at the prize day and won like a voucher and all for the pro shop. So cheating works.
No, it doesn't.
Cheating gets you to the top.
No, my fondest memory of golf is I remember when used to go. So my dad would all go to 4-ball, and because I was so young, I just like batted around a few holes or whatnot, like Joe, like for the young age. And my uncle had this class Nike Celtic ball. Now, if you know anything about amateur golfers, you lose all the fucking golf balls. That's the whole point of it.
You don't play you don't use the nice balls. You keep them to look at them.
But he was actually decent. On one of the holes, he like bogeyed, so he was like on a really good run. First 5 holes, bogeyed it, tucked the ball, and fucking chucked it straight into the woods. And I was like, that's that Nike Celtic ball. It just went straight into the woods.
And you got it back?
I got it back, and then I came back, and my uncle was like, get rid of that fucking ball, it's cursed. And I was like, no, just put it straight back.
He definitely used to go around the bushes and all, take the balls out and come around with a plastic bag.
Here, legitimate
50p for a title.
legitimate story. I used to go around the Ballymac with my dad and collect golf balls.
Did your dad collect them as well?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
What are you doing?
One bank holiday weekend. You're laughing now, sir. You're laughing now. One bank holiday weekend, we lifted 120 golf balls out of the Ballymac Scallion Hotel.
And what did you do with them? Just keep them in the house?
You play. Alright. Okay. Do you know something about golf balls?
Yeah.
Do you know how many of that 120 we lifted were Pro V1s?
Like
99.
2?
About 20 balls. They're worth about 12 quid a ball.
They are.
Now, who's a smug?
But do you know what's priceless?
What?
My time, and I'm not fucking
going on a golf course.
You don't spend good river time with your dad just collecting golf balls?
No.
Fuck,
no.
he's hadn't lived. I remember it's one thing playing the sport, but were you out in the street collecting the golf balls from the river?
When you're stealing people's balls.
That's not stealing, they're public property, they're in the water.
Well, you were diving in, Reddick. Sean,
I didn't have a scuba suit on me.
Sean, get the wetsuit on, son, let's go.
I mean, with the snorkel on face down.
I feel like this is an Nolan show here. And fucking
the golfers debate.
See, it's wrong with Ewan's.
See, I remember chipping onto the green and turning around to my dad. I was like, and he just went, geez, you'll be like your cousin in no time. I was like, oh, compare it again. Because he was my cousin was a class golfer. And he was trying to get me to my cousin's standard. He goes,
this is not how I thought this podcast was going to go today.
This is a golfer's podcast. You are dressed like a golfer, so Silicon Valley.
I look class, thank you very much.
How'd your holidays go?
Thank you very much for that.
That's what we're getting.
I was out in Portugal playing a round of golf.
It would be nice.
It would be nice. No, it was class. Just everyone keeps asking, like, what did you get up to? Literally went to Alvor, Portugal, and did diddly squat. We literally did like.
You didn't go to the water park running, did you?
See water parks on holidays.
Not a fan.
I don't mind them, but as a former lifeguard, no, not for me.
Dangerous.
Not for me.
Oh,
just too much going on.
Busman's holiday.
Too many people there.
Done that.
Did you do any like?
Once you've done the penny drop or toilet flush in Lisbon, you've done them all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't need to go back.
Flush.
Did you go hold any animals or do anything like that? Like hold a snake or anything? That was my favourite memory.
Oh yeah, a few snakes at night.
What sort of euphemism is that?
Or hold a part and get a photo and be like, me and the bird.
You do obviously an old colourful partner all
yeah, me and a couple of birds.
No. But no, it was good. Like, just did nothing. Went on like a boat trip one of the days. And then what else?
Much is a beer on the boat?
€3.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
€3. Pint of Superback was running you about €4 on average. But they'll do a sneaky thing where they'd give you 40 CLs.
Yeah.
No, me, man of
but that's better. Like
cup.
Yeah.
That's better.
No, not a plastic. It was like semi-plastic, like the hard plastic cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can stick it in the dishwasher plastic cup. One of those bad boys.
Like it would have Fanta or Pepsi on it.
Yes.
And it would fade over time in the dishwasher with them cups.
But then you'd get some bars that had like the pints. But average price, €3 a pint.
Okay.
If you knew where to go.
And was it a resort you stayed on?
No, we just went to an apartment, and there was one place when we went, and on our way there, the guy was like, he was like a guy that just relocated from like England. I think he was from like Birmingham or something like that. So proper new shithole places to go to.
Okay.
And Ashton can sometimes be a wee bit high maintenance and things, and going like, I wouldn't go there. But I was like, what's it called? And he's like, it's a bar called Sukia. And I was like, Sukia, yeah, right. And we were coming back from the beach, and I was like, here, there's that. Just coincidentally, I was like, there's that fucking pub he was talking about.
You didn't have Google Maps.
Yeah. So I like led us to it, and she was like, all right, okay, so it's the halfway point from here to home, so we'll just go in and get a pint of Estrella, big massive like handle on it in like a Stein cup, €1.
Unbelievable.
I'm Joe at pure shithole, fucking class. And then the second night, Ashton was like, we'll go to that Sukia bar again. I was like, fucking right,
yeah.
€1 pints.
How many nights did you eat out, or did you cook in the flat? Did you cook in the flat?
No, I cooked that every night. But the funny
days.
part was out obviously every night, and then came back to Belfast there on Sunday, past, and straight to the Chinese.
Yeah.
Has to be done.
Can't be
Straight down to the Moy to try this Chinese chef.
Flew in the Moy International.
Literally was on home. Didn't even make it home. I was like, well, stick on a Super Value Munchie box there. Daddy's home.
You enjoyed it then?
Fucking great.
Because you're going to somewhere else, and that's probably going to be a much more active holiday. This was a...
Yeah, I'm going to America in September time. I have no idea how I'm going to pay for that. Portugal for a week was expensive. Like,
I'm going to need to learn to edit. We've done a podcast where it's used to, podcast where it's us to, but we haven't done a podcast where it's
I have a feeling you would have ditched me a long time ago. Only the fact I own the camera.
Not at all. Fuck me. What do you mean you own the camera, rude boy? Rude boy.
Try to take it off me.
Speaking of, it's my show next week, so...
No!
I want you to record. Can we record it?
Oh, right, okay. Weird flex. Okay, but okay. Yeah,
I was just going to ask, can we record it?
You can ask that
Guys,
off pod.
the animosity here is shocking.
Yeah.
I know.
Feeling tense.
It's the golfing. Comedians golfing.
I'm only person I've talked to all week is my girlfriend, so you can tell I'm a wee bit giddy this week.
Right, okay.
I'm a wee bit excited. But we were talking earlier about the Facebook guys and Snapchat guys. One thing I want to talk about, I had time to think about this on holidays. See a lot of people getting fake accounts of them made.
Yeah.
But it's people with like 1,000 followers, and like, can't you made that yourself?
It's honestly, it's one of the... I'd hate that. See
What
the
if
thought
someone
of
made
someone pretending to be me.
But I
Probably shouldn't say that because now someone's going to fucking
No,
make
but
one. Like,
I'm convinced it's like, say 90% of it is, but there's definitely a 10% out there. They're like,
think so?
oh, someone's made a fake account of me, go report it.
Hey, it's Pete Giffen here. Send me photos of your feet.
it's even worse if you're a girl, like, and someone's made a fake account of you, because then you're like, that's probably dodgy, like.
See if I was to make
100%,
one
like,
of
If
you.
someone's made a fake account of us, they're just being a dick, like.
Well,
Yeah.
I know people have done it before and been like subscribed to my OnlyFans. And then they're just using like, say like a bikini pic from like their page and whatnot. Like they're literally just ripping content off and being like, go pay for that. I'm like, that's so creepy. Like,
See if I was
Just
to make
photo
one of
you
you
in
too.
Portugal.
I was gonna say, worst favour I ever spent.
I would text people being like, for you being like, do you have that Friday feeling or something? Pretend to be, and I'd text me, send me photos of Nutty Crust.
Well, and pretend that you're me doing my material to people via DMs.
Yeah, or something like that, or like something. You'd have to be real.
What if I did your material to people?
People would say,
Who do you think out of three of us get arrested first or reported?
me.
There we go.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll just be like, great. No, they put a big, like, full-on paragraph. I was messaged by Ciaran at 12 o'clock on Friday.
You'd be outed. You were away in Portugal. Me and my young friend Ciaran Franco, we had a wee jolly to London.
We spin over to London.
A wee spin over to London. We're over there doing a wee bit of, I don't know, can we say too much about it?
Yeah, we're just doing a wee, we were just sort of trying
Warning, massive flex incoming.
No,
Wee
actually
minimum
not.
flex.
Yeah, we're trying to pitch a show, so we got invited to a BBC networking event,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. And I wanted to say compliment you, by the way, Pete. See you on the flight, both flights over in there. Every time I looked a wee bit uncomfortable, you were like being a really nice friend. You were like, you right? You sure
Did
you're
you sit
alright?
you together?
We were sat, yeah.
That's
sat
adorable.
together.
They paid the
Yeah.
premium to sit just to get BBC.
But anytime I had whether I looked uncomfortable or what, you were like, you right?
Yeah, well, at one stage, I was sitting on the flight. Now, I had earphones. Galbashite didn't, because he left them in every
Left them
fucking
in the
taxi
taxi,
driver.
yeah.
And he's afraid of getting into a taxi in case he gets slapped around the head with a revolver. Spray painted black. But I was sitting there listening to music, and all I seen out of the corner of my eye was... And I was all, what was that? And he's all, I just got past a really difficult level on Candy Crush.
You're a disgrace.
Ice in the fucking veins, mate. Ice in the veins.
You don't
okay.
can play on a computer, gets nothing.
The wee chain, let the wee chain
It was
play his
hard.
game.
It was tough.
It looked shite.
It was one of
Candy
them ones
Crush.
as well where when we arrived at the airport, me and Pete were like, right, it's just us two, we're invited over. And then slowly you started spotting more comedians. Like, it was like, is that Paddy Goff? And
Yeah.
then turned around and it was like Tyrone McKenna, and I went, well, Tyrone's here, Tommy's here. And then Tommy arrived late running to the flight.
All I could hear was Tyrone McKenna, but bye, hurry up, the gate's closing. And then he was all, do you think that's Tommy McCarthy coming? I said, probably is. And then I was going up the steps of the plane, only seen Tommy run out, and I was, oh, what time do you call this? And he's all, ah! It was funny, it was good crack.
Also, we'll talk about, we went into a pub and Pete was like, right, I'll pay with cash, I'll get this round. And they would not accept Danske Bank.
Mate.
No, they don't take Northern Ireland
Not
over
at
there.
all.
Oh, believe me, they did in the end. Mate,
Geffen put the foot down.
3 members of staff I had at one stage.
Well, by any chance was there a fiver involved? Because they'll lose their shit over
No,
fivers
it was
over there.
all £20 Danske Bank notes, because it was something I got paid for a gig. I
Me
got
and
paid
Johnny
for a
Bow,
gig.
2 awkward bastards, sitting there like, can we sip these or do we have to
I
give
was
them
on
back?
no, my round, guys, and then I gave the guy a Danske Bank note. I was on, no, that's Danish money. And I was like, it's
What?
not Danish money. I'm speaking to you in English. I'm clearly not from Denmark.
Yeah.
Denmark don't even use sterling. They use krones. I'm
Yeah.
not handing you krones. It's just Danske Bank. It's the old Bank of Ireland. And they're all, don't know, and all. Like, I'd take something else. I was all like, I'm sure you would, like, but all I've got. Now, I had my Revolut. I could have paid by card, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to. just out of principle, just felt like being a wee dick. And then I googled Danske Bank and showed the woman, and actually the headquarters of Danske Bank is a London address. So I was like, look, and she was all, no, I'm not disputing that it's not a real bank. And I was, well, what are you disputing then? And she was all, we've just had a load of forgeries and all this carry on. And then, like, your mum was all, be better for my mental health if you had something else. And I was like,
what? Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Spread the mental health card.
She was messing about, like, but like,
by the time this whole thing was over, you drank your full drink.
I know. Because this week's episode of RE Podcast is proudly sponsored by Prize Royale. They are a competition website. They've given away over £1 million in prizes so far. They've had over 1,000 winners, and they've 20,000 followers on their social media. Basically, what you do is you go to prizeroyale.com. You set yourself up with an account. It's absolutely free to do. And then once you have an account, you can buy as many tickets to their amazing competition giveaways. And they will send you an email, and you can watch the draw for the competitions happen live, or you can check it later on their social media. Give Prize Royale a wee look, guys.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Do you know what I love about them? See, if you don't win, you're not out of it, lads.
You're not out of it.
Multiple prizes per entry. So
you have to be in it to win it.
You have to. No ticket, no tote. Get yourselves a few tickets on prizeroyale.com.
I entered one of their biggest websites the other day. £1.59. Sure, fuck
for
me.
a ticket?
For a ticket?
Unbelievable.
Get on it, guys.
Cash prizes, holidays, Pokemon cards, something for everyone. Prize Royale.
Give me another one.
I just got like a Jack Daniels and Coke. And you know when you're a wee bit awkward, you'll just like drink something.
You just need something in your hand, yeah.
Yes, and so it was like halfway done. So eventually she took a 20 quid note. I sat down with right, when I have it all. Should have had her 20 quid note.
But it was a good experience, I think. No, I was expecting, like, at the start I was wild nervous because the room that it happened in, it was really cramped, and it was not underground, but it was downstairs in a place.
Sweaty.
So yeah, as soon as you walked in.
What do you mean? It wasn't like I thought it was like a fancy place. No, it was just sort of like
it was a fancy
place.
But
it was like a basement cocktail bar.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So it was like under floor level, and then just it was fine, sort of like this room, you know, like. But then like when loads and loads and loads of people come in, you're like,
stuck in it. Yeah.
At one stage I went for a walk to Tesco's just because I was like, this is too much. And then, but
just to see if they take any favours.
It was good crack.
There was a woman I was chatting to, and I went, fuck, it's roasting in here, you know what I mean? I was like, get me another shandy, and sort of like trying to be, I was just being myself. And then afterwards I came back to you and you went, that's the head of the BBC Comedy Commission. And I went, oh fuck.
So hold on, I don't know if you, I know what you're talking about, but so you basically went over to England for like a TV pitch sort of.
So basically
networking thing,
a production company approached us and asked would we have any ideas to write a sitcom. So we wrote them a pitch. They pitched at the BBC. BBC were half interested and they went, here, do you want to go over and meet them?
Yeah, right, okay.
So we went over and then it was
just basically network with everyone. Like,
just in a bar, like drinking.
Yeah.
It wasn't really anything like formal. It was just chatting to people and like taking email addresses.
So you should have done when you were over there. He's like, I think Ciaran Franco's going to be the drunkest tonight. Just pass it around to everybody.
It would have been a good video.
There was one bit where some woman I was chatting away, like telling her the idea and all, and she was, right, why don't you give me your email address? Haven't heard fucking a word from her since.
I came back to him and he was all, she took my email address. And I was all, did you get hers? And he was all, no. And I was all, mate,
surely you should know. Joey should have
like asking a girl for a number.
That's exactly it. You should have been like, Ciaran, it's like texting women. You need to get their information. And then you call it, it's the Chinese. You're like, fuck's sake.
I have to say, wee man was on point. He was dragging me around, but I want to talk to this person, I want to talk to that person.
I was acting like it was in succession, so let's bone this turkey.
You had a look of a man who went, this is never happening again.
Yeah, and let's do this. Yeah. Because there was like, I sort of seen there were times where other people were waiting to speak to this producer or this guy, and I was kind of like, fuck it, doggy dog, and just jumped in and kind of went, let me speak.
Dog.
I got a selfie with Michael Smiley. I was happy about it.
That's nice.
I really like the sitcom space, so it was good to see that. Put it into the family group chat. It was all me and my wee mate, my auntie and my sister and my mum were all who.
Yeah.
I was all, Dad, tell him that he's someone half famous.
Yeah, I hate that whenever you post. That actually reminds me, whenever I was over in Portugal, I was sitting at one of the bars, and like, imagine like Madden's here, we have like a wee bit out the front you can sit, and then around the side there's like a beer garden as such with a couple people sit around.
Yeah.
So I was sitting, say, like out the front at one of the bars late night, and there's hardly anyone about, and next thing this guy walked past and like two, like, I mean, supermodels, absolute supermodels. And I was like, go on this, I guess here. And I was like, oh, look at you creeping out of him. He goes, oh, that's Ray Parler. Fucking ex-Arsenal footballer. Yeah, that's Ray Parler. And then Ash was like, you know what? I was starting to them girls being like, they are like stunning. And I was like, fuck, that's Ray Parler. Like, so like.
Did you not get a photo of him?
So he was already gone. These girls were like 12
As an Arsenal fan, is that someone who, I know he's
massive.
Before your time, but like, you would be interested in
videos?
photo?
Yeah. But he was like walking down the street, but they were like 12 feet behind him. I think he just had them up.
Say they were about 12. I was like, I'm call them supermodels.
No, so he was walking down the street, and I was like, fuck, that must be. And then by the time it had all connected, I was like, it must be. And then Ash was like, maybe it wasn't. So I went on to his Twitter page, first thing he'd posted, lovely round of golf in Portugal today. Out for a few drinks in
We
Alvor.
call back there from
And
Red Portland.
I was just like, God damn it! And then
He loves a pint as well, doesn't he?
He puts up them videos where there's Jaeger bombs. Happy birthday, love. Cheers. Yeah.
So he walked out then, and then on the way home, another celebrity in the airport, front row of the Ryanair flight that I was on, Shane Duffy.
What's Shane Duffy doing getting ran her?
Up and win.
Oh, 6 foot fucking 10 of them sitting.
Norwich?
Yes,
Time for Norwich.
big Norwich move. But then this was the thing I was thinking about. No doubt it would have went up to Red Parlour and got a photo. Then Shane Duffy, I seen him, was like, I really should, but I don't want to ruin his.
He used to
travel
book
day.
Katie Price.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
The girls I work with there, like, who is he? He goes, he used to book Katie Price, and they went, ew.
Yeah, there's a whole thing. Like, he was engaged to a Dolphin Derry, and then Katie Price was putting up like photos of him in her bed and stuff.
Big up Jordan.
Tell you what, though, man of the people flying around her.
Yeah.
Probably about 50 grand a week for the last 10 years.
My mate was at Liam Gallagher, one of my best mates, and said he turned around and just saw like Shane Duffy absolutely fucked behind him. And he
Mangled.
was, are you Shane Duffy? And he went, oh. Just like, knew to leave him alone. Like,
I am. Yeah.
I remember seeing Jordan Henderson in the airport come back from Portugal, and I went, Jordan, can I get a photo of you? And he goes, yeah man, just wait till we go for security. Like, he did not wait for me at all. He was straight on.
Straight through, like, yeah.
Fair play to him.
Railways.
Makes you think, though.
That's a good guy.
I went on a wee Belfast taste tour. Have you ever been on one of them?
Never.
We went on one a couple of years ago and it's the same company. It's like Taste and Tours, it's called, but we did a wee brunch one.
Right.
You go round. It was dear, like, it was like 65 quid.
Drinks included?
So it's 65 quid per person, and you go and you all meet outside Bittles.
Okay.
And then you go to 5 different wee spots around the city. So you're walking around the city, and they give you a wee bit of history, and they bring you the, what do you call the place beside Bittles? Flatiron?
I think so.
It's like a wee coffee shop.
Yes.
So you went in there and you got like French toast with like fruit and cream on it, which isn't something I'd normally get, but it was fucking banging and like nice coffee. We went for a wee walk, and then do you know them wee like acai bowls you get?
Yeah.
It's all like fruit and seeds and all. Got one of them and I thought this is shit. Like,
were you not stuffed by the end of it?
no, because I had that wee bit of that bread thing, and that was nice. And I went for the acai, and I was damn, by the way, I was hungover as fuck. Went for that acai thing, and I was like, this isn't nice, like. And then
What part of that is Belfast?
because it's in Belfast.
So you feel like eating a version and being like, Belfast.
No, but it's all like nice, wee like independent places.
Right,
That's the
okay.
vibe of
Support
it.
You didn't
local,
go to a
right,
neighbourhood,
okay.
did you?
All that stuff. What?
Neighbourhood cafe?
No,
That's the nicest brunch spot
but
in
we walked
Belfast.
past it. But then the third place that brought us to fucking Birch Jazz Bar, got a wee cocktail. Then we went to the
That cocktail alone was probably about 20 quid.
I know, and then they showed us how to make it. It was made with marmalade, which was a bit fucking scaldy.
Interesting.
And then we went to the Lyric and got a toasty and another cocktail. And then we went.
Who's walking this?
Mate,
Mate,
so,
a
do you know
walk
what annoyed
from
me?
Birch Jazz Bar to the Lurk.
And, like,
That's like...
Wait, the lyrics up where you live?
That's where I live. Remember when we went out and I
no,
walked
the
home?
Mac. Sorry, the Mac.
The Mac.
saying.
Oh, right, that's what I'm saying.
The lyrics
I
are
was like,
fucking
the
half an
Lurk?
hour walk.
I always get them mixed up. No, the Mac.
Suburbs of Belfast.
The Mac. No, but it was long. Joe was annoying me, right? We're here, and they're all, right, we're going over here. And now we're over here, and you're like, well, a bit of sense to go there, then there. And it's just like, a lot of us is walking. And then we went to some wee place and got like a wee mini fry. And it was good crack. But I was chatting to Teresa, and the wee tour guide overheard me about how my sister, she had booked us on originally, and then it was her idea to do the second one. And the wee one was all, we're always looking for more tour guides. And then I was like, I'll do it. Like.
Tour guide Giffen?
I started chatting to the woman and all, and she's all, jumping Belfast, must I thought, I know, do stand
Start your when we branch down in Lurgan.
do stand-up comedy and all I got there, so like no problem speaking to people, you know, being in front of an audience, entertaining and all. So I still find it nervous. I thought, piece of piss and all. So took an email address and all, went home, rang him, emailed him, fucking applying for a job. Was Taster to Belfast, please.
You've got a gig
Tell
in
you
Birch
what.
Jazz Bar.
Mate, unreal. Friday,
just-
Saturday, Sunday.
What if I see you and I'm going, well, Pete, lad, what's the crack? Like, I'm working right now. I'm doing the taste tour.
Join the tour.
You want a wee ake bowl? Ake bowl?
Ake bowl?
I don't know
I know,
what
I
it's
said
called.
Asahi, which
Do you know
is
what
a
you need for an
Japanese
Ake bowl?
pint.
Yeah. What?
Do you know what you need for an Ake bowl?
It was nice, but it was freezing.
See, I don't...
Like, I couldn't, like, do you want something real cold? You can't eat it.
if you give me a brunch menu and that was on, that'd be the last thing I'd go for.
But that was
Do you know
actually
what?
the most filmed
I
thing,
would
isn't it, probably?
I would rather, like... I like the sound of what you did, but I'd rather, like, a more...
You'd hated it.
No, I would have hated that, but I would love the one where it's like, right, Maggie Mays for a fry.
Yeah.
So start,
Yeah.
like, a
Yeah.
real fucking...
And straight down to wing it for a
Then
little
it's
wings.
just like pints.
Yeah.
None of this fucking
It was
cocktail
middle
stuff.
class as fuck.
I would love one if it was like Lurgan, and you take me to like at the end, and I just take us all to like a shit chicken shop.
You know what
Or
I
a kebab
loved
place.
and Dan to try, and I thought you would have had one on that because there's a brunch thing. A Bloody Mary, I'm fucking down to try like a Bloody Mary cocktail.
Tomato juice and vodka.
I've had one sober, but I want one. Apparently, it's perfect for a hangover.
Yeah.
I want one like hungover. Maybe on holidays this year. Wee Bloody Mary.
Mimosa's good. You're hungover in the morning.
Did you end up drinking? Yeah.
Yeah. So Teresa's sister and fiance came with us, so we set out for drinks afterwards. But it was one of the ones where I never got going drinking, and I just felt real tired. And it was that day where it was fucking
sweltering,
heat wave, like.
Yeah.
And I was just fucking roasted.
Do you know what? I think I would be good at something like that, but like not that format. Because like whenever we went out for drinks, we went to like Edo, then like the pubs we went to made logical sense on the way into town. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're all like, what, 100 yards away, 200 yards away from each other.
Yeah.
We vape shop for Ciaran to stop on the way past.
That's
just so I got not buy one, obviously, but...
That's now, we might as well talk about it. That's what I was away around at my nanny and papa's there a couple of Sundays ago, and I was like putting on a show, chatting away, being respectful and all, and then stood up, and a fucking vape pen fell into my pocket, and I was like,
oh, I've got a visitor.
A fucking vape pen.
Mate, we've got someone behind the camera here.
Fucking vape pen fell into my pocket, and I like just picked it up and put it in my pocket and thought, right, happy days, no one noticed. Was getting in the car, my mum like locked the door, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like trying to get in, my mum put down the window and went, who's that belong to? And I was like, oh, fucking my mate Rooney, like, you know, I'm holding it for him. I'm holding it for him, minding him.
What age are you?
I can't believe
she was like, are you serious? You know? And I went, nah, I'm minding it for him, like, swear to fuck. You know? And then she was like, are you seriously? And I went, no, I swear down, no. So she was like, right, I'll believe you this once.
Ma, top G, swear to God.
I'll believe you this once. And then I was around there on Friday and sitting there, and again the same thing happened again. I was like, it's fucking Rob's, he's back tomorrow. So
what fell out again?
A different vape fell out again. I was like, it's Rob's, like, I'm holding on to it for Rob.
Your mum's not a gobshite, like, just tell her you vape, like.
Yeah, and then she was like, do you want to have a stroke and all? She was like, because that's what's going to happen if you keep vaping. She's like, if you keep vaping, you'll have a stroke by 25. I'm like, I am 25. But so a stroke is going to happen in the next 6 months.
You're going to stroke more fucking vapes.
And that's fucking mad. I cannot picture life where I live like that.
It got to the point where I was out on Sunday, my dad rang me and was all, just be honest, is it your vape running? Don't back down, boys. Double down. I went, nah. Why would it be?
Do they not watch us?
I was like, I've lost family members to like cancer and all, so why would I be vaping? I go, and my mom and dad were like, my dad
Bro's
was like,
wheeling out the fucking dead granny to get away for a fucking blueberry lost beer.
My dad was all, my dad was
say you vape. I've signed your man this clip.
My dad was all, that's poetic, Ciaran, I believe you. And I was like, happy days, get away with it. Don't back down.
Your cousin wouldn't do that, and he's a good golfer.
Yeah, he's a good golfer. Don't back down.
Here.
Double down.
And you want to be a pro golfer?
Yeah.
Vaping like a...
So I'm done with them now, but I had my last one yesterday and put it in the bin and figured that's me.
Why? No, wait, well, hang on.
It was a good month.
But why?
Why did I start? You know why I started? Because I was speaking to a wee girl out the front of here after the show one night, and she just goes, do you want my vape? And I was like... And then another girl left a couple in my house. And then other
roads.
All these girls, huh?
I mean, like, they were just left in my house.
You weren't addicted to it, you just fancied it.
I just found, yeah. And also, every time I was out, I was like, right, I'll get a wee vape here. Like,
okay.
And then now I'm like, I was walking today and past Castle Court, and I was like, I could get a vape right now. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not becoming addicted to them.
There we go. But
I don't see how they're in any way addictive.
Oh, they are when you get it.
No, but like... It's just shit. No, but it's just, I just think it's just something it's just like a fidget thing. See, cigarettes, I get like people are obviously like, because it's fucking super pump, but there's nowhere near as much nicotine in one of them.
There is.
I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Last Monday I was like really, really anxious, and then I was like, right, I'm okay now, and then I just started smoking the vape again. I was like, fuck me, I'm anxious as shit.
You think about it, right? Say if you're going to have a fag nowadays, at anyone our age, we've never been alive when you could smoke inside. So you want to have a fag, you have to go outside. You're only doing that.
Inconvenient,
You're only doing that every 20 minutes. But see people who vape, they fucking vape in bed, they vape in the house.
Yeah.
And like
it's watching Indiana Jones
like,
vaping.
Right, yeah, because that's what's happening.
You're taking in serious nicotine.
We were on the whenever we did that boat trip. There was a fucking wee fella in front of us, and he was vaping, but he had like it was like a big fucking lawn boy, like wasn't the proper smokers, like a wee medium sized one. But he was just for the first 10 minutes he was just vaping flat out, and then for like the next 2 hours he didn't vape once.
Yeah,
and like that's just
maybe
like
he was like me. He was getting
nerve anxious.
No,
thing.
but that's him going, I'm not going to be able to vape for ages here. I'm going to vape loads.
No, but he was literally on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, he could have started.
So as soon as we got off the airplane, I was because we got to the point where we were in the airport car park, and you were like, "What flavour's that?" Because you could smell it, and I was like going. And
that's where I think like fucking watermelon crush just is the smell of anxiety now.
My uncle was actually sitting with me. We went for a couple of pints on Friday, and he was like, "Just smoke a cigarette." He was like, "Once you have a cigarette, you'll be like, I don't want one again." Well, with that vape, you're sitting there going.
Do you know what? I've never smoked a cigarette, but I love the idea of like rolling one.
Rowley.
Yeah, rolling one up for people.
I used to
terrible at it,
like,
but
because they used to make me anxious. I'd be like, say I was trying to impress someone, I'd be like, oh, do you want me and you to go out for a cigarette when she'd roll on and we're smoking? I'd be like, this is the worst decision ever. Like, I just want to go back inside. Before, like.
I've never smoked you smoke a cigarette, but I've seen you smoke a vape and that didn't go well. Like, doesn't look cool. Like,
no, I'm off it. I'm clean living Franco.
Pints of water and fruit and veg. That's what
being athletes, like you boys,
changing my lifestyle.
I really want to go for food after this. No, you going home?
Potentially could go for food.
And we're doing the path.
I know, but I've got a wee bit of time in between.
I'll potentially go for like a bosom or something.
I literally said, come back from holidays. I'm
going
to eat clean.
Going bosom, like we'll do that too much. Go to bosom too much.
Yeah, nah. Chicken stack from the path.
Chicken stack like did you food in the path?
Yeah. Us three share a chicken stack from the path. Fucking kill us all.
You have Decco's pizza again.
Don't tell them I'll be raging.
Guys, before we go into questions here, have any seen fucking Pitbull's TikToks?
No, they're good.
Oh no.
Get on it. Undeniably, like he's doing all these like TED Talks, not TED Talk, but like a like a table on stage where he's being interviewed.
Right.
Bro's inspirational as fuck.
But
I mean,
mental.
if you're that, it's right. So he falls into the category of like very like if you knew him growing up, you're like, this boy is a fucking weapon.
Yeah.
But he's like broke out of that wee weird circle and people laugh and think he's cool. I love him.
I love him.
Yeah, TikTok.
No, I love Pitbull.
Sorry, man.
I love Pitbull. By anyone watches, go on TikTok and go on
Give
Pitbull.
us an example there.
By quote after quote after quote after quote, the guy speaks in inspirational quotes.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mate, he's so good.
Ryan Kodak with Kodak, you're gonna get inspiration.
I just want to get the message out there. I'm unapologetically a big Pitbull fan.
What is the he's a lyric? It's like, I saw, I came, I conquered, or should I say, I came, I conquered, I saw. No, wait, no, fuck. I came, I saw, I conquered, I came, I saw, or something like that.
You're not doing a great job of convincing us you love Pitbull.
There's only one other variation of that, and it's probably the right one. Fucking absolute inspiration. Someone out there, a big Pitbull fan.
He's top boy.
Would you go to a Pitbull concert?
I've seen him live. Summer Jam 2011. My mum took me to see him.
Where's Summer Jam?
It was in the Odyssey. Him, Kesha, LMFAO.
Oof, what?
Bouncing. And then she turned around and saw a vape drop in my pocket.
Yeah. You're like 13 back then?
Yeah, but you weren't allowed. You had to be, you strict me and my brother. And then, so, Kesha, brand knickers. Tick, tack, make it clack. And I was like, this is disgusting. Made us walk out for Kesha. And then we were allowed back in for LMFAO. We were talking about fucking I look good when I'm naked or something.
I said, yeah, your dad was like, Kesha turned our fella gay. That's what happened.
No, I'm not going to talk. That's it.
My friend Amy, she went to see Britney Spears, and Pitbull was the sport act.
That's unbelievable.
That's a fucking lineup.
Do you know who I
follow? Fair play to Britney Spears.
Do you know I had an option just between Pitbull but I went to the other one when I was in Universal Studios. They had concerts, and it was an option of a free concert to see Pitbull or a free concert to see Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Casey and the Sunshine Band
all day.
Don't even know who that is.
Shake,
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 baby, give it up,
shake your booty.
That's like I'm saying that'll be shape, but then that Sister Sledge concert changed my life. So
it's the exact same vibe.
Choreographed dancing and all that shit.
Right, we're getting into some questions, guys.
Do you wanna?
We've got quite a lot actually, so let's just get
flex. This is a big flexy podcast this week.
Yeah, well,
so many questions. All your other podcasts, no questions.
I have a couple of wee questions, but you know whether
we've got loads of questions.
Right. Question from Rob. Hopefully be back in the flat before 9 tonight. Cheers, mate. Mick Sham says, what's the coolest you've ever felt? First, what's the most pathetic you've ever felt? Probably when the vape dropped out in front of my parents.
I was going to say, both yours probably involve vapes.
Yeah. Coolest, winning the Pals Newcomer competition.
Did you really feel cool?
Me and your boy Schmitty.
So camped out.
Coolest I've ever felt? I remember when I used to go out when I was like 17, 18. I still, like, it was off the back of me making YouTube videos originally. And it was when I had like the big mad hair and all. Like I used to go out to the Belmont in Banbridge, and people used to ask me for selfies and like photos. And this was back in like Blackberry Curve. Like people didn't even have.
Were you still texting and the group chats just got like a nice laugh?
Yeah. People like didn't even have like backwards facing cameras. Yeah. And like there was no reason. Like I wasn't like a well known, but it was people were asking for photos.
Where's the gift meister?
And being like 17 and like wanting that and being like, this is cool as fuck.
It was like Scotty T from Geordie Shore doing a club appearance and everyone's queued up to see you in the corner smoking
that
around.
sort of cringiness.
I would say mine is probably like the first night you go out to like a teenage disco or something like that, and you're just like, fuck, this is gonna be class.
Pitbull's on the background.
Pitbull's playing, all the tunes are pumping.
You know, it's
like starships are meant to fly.
That's a banger.
You're walking in, and then you try to like pull the first girl, and she says no, and then your soul's destroyed. Yeah. But up until that moment,
Fever, Belfast.
Right before the first time you get rejected, I think that's the coolest you ever feel.
And it's mad the way that's where you met Ashland,
isn't it? Unbelievable.
Actually, no, my most pathetic still, because I've been putting the date off for ages and using the worst excuses, being like, oh, you have to take my granny to mass here, she'll come with the late 1 more hour, and then, oh, I have a takeaway coming, come with the late 1 more hour, and then by the time we got in the taxi, the one I was sick in, that is the most pathetic.
You'd be like, I would never cancel.
What do you mean? Did you keep putting that event off?
So it was like 6 o'clock, we're meant to go on the date, and I was like, here, I have to take my granny to mass here, can we go at 7? And then I was still really anxious, and I got to 7, and I was like, here, I have a takeaway coming, can we go at 8? And they were like, yeah, we'll go at 8. And then I got to like, I went, right, I'll pick you up at 8:30 now. And I was like, right, and I was just like, right, I think I'm okay. And the taxi man was like, can you describe where she lives? And I was like, no, I can't, mate. No, just put the address in. And then as soon as we got in the taxi, they were like, you alright? I went, nah, fine, fucking. And then that's the most pathetic I've ever felt.
I don't think I'm going to be able to talk for the next couple of minutes.
I was just sat there.
That's killed me inside, man.
Yeah.
I knew that bit about poking in the taxi on a date, but I didn't know you kept putting it off because you were nervous.
I had the date, and I was like buzzing for the date. I was like, happy days. Went around to my granny and granddad's, had a cup of coffee with them, and then I was like, right, I'm going to go around to Subway now and get a wee Subway here, get me ready. And as soon as I walked into Subway, I made eye contact with a boy behind the Subway counter and went, holy shit, I am fucking shitting it. And then went back to the house and then like started like vomiting from being anxious in the house. And I was like, what is wrong with me here? And then
Jesus Christ.
That was the worst thing.
He had like laminated eyebrows and long eyelashes, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. I remember, you know what I'm like when I'm going out for a night out, I comb the hair and all, and have it lovely for like if I'm trying to impress. I like literally remember looking in the mirror, and the hair was scraggling from sweat and all, and I went, aye, good to go.
You're like $1 million, kid.
Jesus Christ.
Just from nerves, like that's when my anxiety was really, really bad then, and OCD and stuff. But we're Gucci now.
Her ma phones you, be like, why are you counselling my daughter? Like, and you're just like, I'm going to double down. See, my ones have cancer and all, and I would never.
I don't fit around your daughter, right?
Swear to God, love. Phone was back to taxi driver.
That's mad, putting it off by an hour.
It was just so times. OCD was running wild. I was so anxious. I couldn't. It was like.
Can I ask you about like? What was like the disaster part of it for you? Of like, you're like, oh,
sure, the boat was
no.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, what was the end? You're like, if this doesn't go well, I'm gonna be like, do like alone for it. Like, how far does that go? That's mad.
I think because I
probably didn't want to fuck up his one chance.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah.
You were,
but then what you ultimately end up doing? I was
excited for it, but it's that point where like before you go, you know, where you're looking for a gig all day, and then you arrive at the venue, and the excitement turns to anxiety.
I don't really get excited for gigs.
Well, it was like that sort of like for myself, or like if you're
guys. This week's episode of the podcast is sponsored by Monte Carlo Chippy, Lurgan, Belfast, delivered straight to your door. Why not get a delicious chippy from the number one guys that do it best than anybody else?
Chips with gravy, chips with curry, chips and a chicken burger, whatever you like.
Monte Carlo moved into Lurgan quite recently. I don't think I've ever been more passionate about something in my life. Weekly, I'm there, I'm dipping stuff, I'm biting stuff, I'm putting salt and vinegar on everything, and I'm loving life. I've never been happier.
Get it on a Monday, Sunday, lunchtime, evening, whatever you fancy. Make the right choice. Get a Monte Carlo delivered straight to the gaff.
Excited for a big night out, and then you're almost a wee bit anxious for going to do a concert or something.
We man had butterflies in the stomach.
Anyway, moving on.
Therapy.
Oh, Ciaran, I love you, man.
Yeah.
I love you.
That's adorable. I like that story.
That's good. Any other questions?
Yep. We got a lot actually. Joe Shields, shout out Joe.
Thanks someone for the next episode. Then.
If you could go back and relive one day of your life, what would it be? Not that one.
Not that one. I don't know. Fuck, I find it hard to answer these questions. Yeah. I'm very much like, if it was good, it was good, and it's done, it's done. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, go back and relive any day of my life.
Uri Shamrocks, under 14, Division 3, B team champions.
Right.
Against Banbridge. Glorious day, sunny day.
Lovely.
Won by 2 points, captained it, lifted the shield. Loved it.
Can I ask what the sponsor was of the team? Can you remember that?
Of our team? I can't remember. I don't even think we had a sponsor. It was like under 14 B team. They weren't good enough for a sponsor.
Okay.
Maybe a day where we all went to my mate Sims's house, and you know where COVID had just lifted?
Yeah.
And everyone was just back together again. And it was all, never forget where you're coming from.
I don't know.
Just want a simpler question, a nicer question.
Yeah, fuck me.
Hands hit me in the face.
Jay Red asks, what's your favourite food to put in a slice of buttered bread?
Finally.
Yes.
Chicken.
Chicken?
In any form.
Chicken, bacon, but like real crispy bacon you buy in the packet in Tesco that's already cooked.
Oh no,
I wouldn't buy that now.
And
Here, by the way,
tomato.
I got this, man, on Tesco deliveries. We man did man do his shopping. I said, just order a wee Tesco delivery. Change your life.
It
Change
came,
your life.
came
Tell the camera.
40 quid and it's lasted me the last week.
And that's how I know. See the like, crispy bacon you buy in Tesco's? That's Tesco
You wouldn't
delivery.
have discovered
Bye.
unless...
I-
Yeah,
I-
listen,
See,
boys.
my thing is, I like walking in the aisles. I like having take about that.
Oh,
Take a bit of
I
that.
only do a Tesco order
A big shop, like a big shop per se.
Yeah,
sort of
every
thing.
like 6 weeks. I need to get bottles of bleach,
right,
kitchen
okay.
rolls, toilet rolls,
Stuff you don't want to carry around the shop.
alcohol if I need to get that.
How did they do?
They done
That's weird.
when it was lockdown and me and Rob used to order it, you could hear the guy going, I'm not allowed to come into the house, so I have to ID at the door.
Yeah,
And he'd ID him at the door. But that was Tesco, boys.
I'd put chicken.
Chicken.
I know someone before had like their parents used to get like the Tesco delivery, but what they typically do would just like order a couple of cases of wine around the house or something
Yeah.
for like family and friends coming, and that's all they really used it for. But the parents went out of town, so they did was like, right, we're gonna we're gonna get a big fucking box of wine in here, and just, obviously everyone got blitzed.
Yeah.
Great crack, absolutely fantastic.
Why red wine?
Because that's what
Box
they normally
wine,
ordered.
yeah.
Oh,
You had to like keep it consistent, so because what they would do is they would leave it in the back shed. It was like a country house, so like lived in the middle of nowhere, so you just always leave it in the
I
shed.
do a
for them.
new order every time. I start from scratch. I don't like save any.
Oh, I have a mad Tesco delivery story. There's a guy, do you ever heard of him? He was called Ben Toll. He used to put up like mad videos.
He was in Tesco's. He worked in
Tesco. Yeah. I used to put up like, should send my auntie his videos.
I
And
remember
then
you telling me about this.
yeah, he showed up to her house, but my auntie must have thought me and him were mates because I would always send her his videos, and she was like, "Oh my god, my nephew's obsessed with you," And then he took a selfie of my auntie and was like, "Whoever Ciaran Franco is, your auntie's mad, but she's a legend." And it was like, she was like, he was the most professional, gorgeous man alive, and all. I was like,
Just another wee Facebook person.
Yeah, just now.
yeah, and
Just
he,
made, like,
I
videos.
Where are they now?
still have one on Instagram or
Since we
something.
delivered.
Asda's went
Got
downhill.
a big summer transfer moved to fucking Marxies.
Yeah,
Guys, I've got a print on the back of my t-shirt and I keep sticking.
I'm worried that I'm going to
I keep
leave.
sticking to this wood.
I'm
Trust
worried.
me, neither of you smell as bad as me. I came straight from the fucking
I
office.
have to go
smell
to
it.
the pub here in Headland, and then
I need to get new aftershave. I had 2 aftershaves and the 1 million's done.
is it?
Mont Blanc Explorer. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mate, I'm on the lookout for one.
I'm not doing any justice right now, but and here.
So I was 1
not,
million.
Not cheap. It'll be. Do you know what it'll be? A good like occasion one, not a
Yeah,
daily.
that's
Not a
what
daily
my
driver. Not a
Savage is.
daily driver.
Because I had 1 million as my daily and then I had Chanel Blue for
Yeah.
going out and dates and
See, my
stuff.
problem with Savage is
It's done.
Too many people wore it.
1 million's done as well, but it was
Yeah.
unreal.
No, I know why 1 million's good because you farted the other week and I just smelled like 1 million.
I don't drink it like
it's in your blood.
I do spray like a crazy amount of it.
I want to get Creed. That smells nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Never
bit
Do
of
you know what
wine.
really annoys me? Do you know when you get like a really good bottle of aftershave and you look at them and there's got like, do you know what cool one's like a fist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that looks
Diesel,
class.
only
And
the
then
brave.
you spray it, like, it smells like shit.
You ever seen the wee Paco Rabanne one? Looks like a wee trophy.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, it's unreal.
I like when they look cool, but then the cooler they normally look, the shitter they normally smell. Is my theory.
Fraser Robb gave me one and I put it on and sprayed it and walked into Rob and goes, "What ain't got there?" And Rob goes, "You smell like a Rotherham sex trafficker."
A Rotherham sex trapper.
Man's got experience with
Would
the
you like to know 2 celebrities from Rotherham?
Alex footballers.
Jones.
No, but they're brothers. That's a clue.
The Brownlee brothers.
No, that's so
They're
random,
brothers.
and I know who you're on with.
Phil and Gary
You
Neville.
don't think it'd be the fucking third one of them?
Thank
Phil
you.
and Gary Neville.
No, Chocolate Brothers.
Oh,
Big Rotherham boys.
Rest in spaghetti.
Big Rotherham boys. Rest in spaghetti. Boring.
okay.
Right.
Back to more questions.
More
Well,
questions,
to be
please.
fair, we are recording again tomorrow, so
No, we're not. Magic of the record.
yeah. Are you
the
going to
magic
go
of the
Next
see?
week's special episode with a guest.
Yeah,
Continue.
you going to go see the Oppenheimer film or Barbie or both because they're both releasing the same day.
I'm debating to go see some fucking shite comedy thing tomorrow with Teresa going to that Avenue.
What?
Cinema?
With Jennifer Lawrence in it?
Yeah.
It looks good. It doesn't
Is
look
it
too
good?
bad.
I've
yeah.
only
It
read.
looks
I've
good
only
crack.
read the blurb, but I didn't watch
It's like an old 2000s film. It reminds me of like them.
She's
sort of
trying to
40
buck
old
some wee
version.
fella or something.
Yeah, his parents want him to lose his virginity, and he's only like 19, and he's a wee
Oh
weirdo.
yes, I have seen this.
He's probably
Look
rare,
decent.
like.
I think it looks alright. Yeah.
Okay. We were debating going to see it,
But I
but
don't know. I feel like if I liked something like that, you'd probably hate it.
do you know what? The time's real awkward. So it's in Belfast, right? I'm not from Belfast. And 20 to 5:40 or 9 o'clock.
What do you want, 9?
Do you know what I mean? You want to be 7 o'clock one there?
Yeah, you go
Even-
at 9,
even
it's
8,
2
you'd be
hours,
fucking-
2 hours
Even 8,
long.
I'm
yeah,
going
yeah.
8.
That doesn't suit anybody, does it?
Do you know what I mean? 9
No.
o'clock, I'm coming out at 11. Time we get home and all. Weekday. On a weekday.
Joel's even worse too. See if you went at 5:40. Go out at 5:40, come out, still bread outside.
See,
I
I
know.
like that,
Brutal.
but like,
No.
don't have because
But
it's
it's
all
Russian
nice.
there. It's
It's all
Russian.
nice, and you get no, it's in English, and you get like cocktails and like food and all. And so you want to have a wee bit of...
Do you want? See if
You
you
get the train back as well.
Not going. Probably
See if you
not.
get 5:40, and just by around the time it finishes, you still have time to come to Sean McAlevey, all work no progress, Modern Sport Tuesday.
Oh no, we're debating going on Wednesday, mate. I wouldn't miss yours for the world.
right,
I'm missing
okay.
for the
Mine was
world.
very sweaty,
I'm
but
missing for the
continue.
world.
Hi, I'm
See
looking
the
forward to tomorrow.
professional? I said tomorrow when this comes out.
Aye.
See?
I'm used to this schmuck.
Wait.
I'm used to this schmuck over here sitting
Wait,
going,
never stop.
we're recording again tomorrow. No, it's a week apart.
Why do I sound like the teenager from The Simpsons?
Do you know what, speaking of fucking, I feel like we're in a school with these desks.
Yeah, I'm
I wanna
so
draw a big-
sweaty right now.
I want to draw a big dick
There's a
on this.
chalkboard underneath the bottom of this. Like,
Right, fucking IRN, UVF and all, and a compass.
Joe's good crack at school. Joe, when you get like a textbook, it opens and it goes, go to page 54.
Aye,
You
for
go
about
to
debts or
54.
something, like?
No, go to page 54 and then go to page 89, go to page 89, go to page 3, and then you go to page 69 and there'll just be tits on it.
Yeah.
Great crack. Fucking fantastic.
Or like a photo of like a celebrity and someone just drew them all.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson with big fucking red tits.
It would always be in biology, like just like the fucking
The diagram, like.
the cycle, period cycle.
We done a gig in
Cross
Newry.
section of a cock.
It wasn't in Newry, it was in South Armagh. We done a gig, and there was like the green room was like a library. Like the
Right.
green room was just
Yeah.
all these books, David Beckham's autobiography, everything you want. And there was this
Gig
one
was like a
book.
library when he was on stage.
There was a. Don't you ever. There's like a book of a.
I am the one who knocks.
Yeah. There was one of the boys shouting when you're on stage, Cash is king. It's like.
But I've never.
They just kept
I don't
shouting,
know,
Cash is
I
king.
hate doing gig talk, but like I have never seen groups of people not understand what the fuck was going on with each other. Like the people from South Armagh didn't have a clue what the fuck you were, and you didn't have a clue what the fuck they were, and nobody addressed it, and they laughed at you, and you laughed at them, and it was just so
Yeah.
mind-numbingly beautiful.
I was talking about like.
It was legitimately the first time they'd ever seen anyone from Belfast.
I heard one go up. The wee gay fella done well.
Yeah. They all were like, oh, this cracks you, a bit gay or something.
The wee gay fella from North Belfast, he done well.
We bit queer.
Yeah.
I would have been a good wee buffer in there. So that neither here nor there.
So they had Ciaran opening, and then Liam McCooey, who was like from a mile down the road, being like, "You're all a bunch of gay." Like Joe gave it back to them.
Liam McCooey, who is gay.
Yeah, I was so fucking.
Because I kind of went right. I was just gonna have to dig my heels in. But then Liam McCooey, after I came off, she goes, "Don't use words like neuroses around here. They're not gonna know what it means."
He goes, "Does anyone know what Hinge is?" And this place hardly had the fucking internet.
And they went, "Hi, my granny's got two in her door."
Yeah. And I just remember walking out and I just heard, see the wee gay fucker, he done alright. And I went, there he is now. I walked around the corner and I went, cheers lads. But I was just kind of, you know what it is, just don't back down. Just double down a bit, yeah, I'm
Double
gay.
down.
Double
Right.
down.
Yeah. I was
Once you were like, do you know what vapes are? I was like, no, please don't.
yeah, I think
You
the
went,
best...
outside, you went outside at one stage, and there was a wee bit of rain coming down, and they're all outside like, "Oh, sure, here it's great to get a bit of rain, in, isn't it?"
It was like being the Wicker Man. They're all down and going, praise the rain, praise the rain. Also, I've never seen Darren Matthews not angry, but like as soon as I came off stage, everyone just in unison went and all walked to the bar, and Darren was like, "This isn't the break. This isn't the break."
Nothing worse than going on stage
But-
and everyone's just got up to go to the bar.
The main boy that I knew,
It's the hardest thing to
the
do.
main boy that I knew was at it, and I was like, "You expecting a good crowd?" And he goes, "Ah, yeah, there'll be loads down. There'll be loads down." And I was like, because it was in their community centre, and he's like, "Oh, that's good." He goes, "Ah, because see the pub down the road, bottle of beer, it's like 4 for 12 here. We're going to do 4 for a tenner." I was like, "I'm glad that's the reason they're coming."
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, order from Love Pizza. Now online with a brand new app. Guys, I love pizza, and that's why I don't go anywhere else but Love Pizza.
See, to be honest with you, the only Domino's I'm interested in is the game that I play with my granny. I wouldn't go there for a pizza. I go to Love Pizza because there's pizza and I love it.
Do you know what I used to think? I used to think I just loved pizza and loved curly fries, and then I realised, why not just have the best one? The Love Pizza curly fries, the Love Pizza pepperoni pizza. Just the best you can get.
Some things change in life, but the quality of Love Pizza never does.
Stays constant.
So check them out. www.lovepizza.com.
Oh, I kept going and taking free beers, and you could tell the boy was raging by the end.
Oh, he was.
His face just dropped. And can I have another Coors Light? And he went, "You gonna pay for this one?" I was like,
You
And
love
then-
burning bridges, but
No, but it was so tight. And then obviously, like I was like sorting everyone out with the cash, and they handed me the envelope, and this boy had the death grip on him, like just would not let go of this
no.
envelope. And there's so like I was like whatever was paid in the last couple of bills, just all fivers.
yeah.
"What he goes? He goes,
Two P's, sellotape to the last fiver and all.
would you take yours?" I was like, "No, take
Take
yours."
red days on a jerry can.
You know what's a bad gig when Darren Matthews, who is the nicest and I think most professional MC you can get, like
Yeah.
so good, he can just adopt any crowd. He just goes to one stage, looks down, and goes, "You've let yourself down a bag full."
he kept sticking his hand into the raffle.
Think on, lads. Think on. Pull out your socks.
We did one of these in Ballyholden last week, and they were a bunch of legends. You are a fucking disgrace.
What completely sums it up is that this guy won the raffle. It was his ticket, but he kept shouting, "It's a fix! It's a fix!"
My ma, that's how good it was. My ma couldn't even go to the gig. She just knew there was a raffle, and cause it's like a culty place, there's loads of class prizes.
Your ma came down just for the raffle?
No worse.
£800
My
raffle tickets
ma
gone.
gave me 20 quid and goes, "Enter me in the raffle there." And my sister was in the crowd, and my ma won 3 fucking prizes at the raffle.
I met Sean's brother as well, which was
These
an
are
experience.
crooks, man.
That was so fun. And then he goes to me at the end and goes, "I would love to do another one." And I was like, "Will you fuck?"
It's I kind of
Double it.
you and your brother are chalk and cheese, boy.
I was my
my
brother's 21 now. I was my brother up until about 19, and then I went to university and met people from outside the civilization.
I didn't realise you had another brother and another. Oh, you have a brother and another sister. I've only met one of your sisters.
Two younger. Sisters a year younger than me.
And I thought the sister you have, who I know, I thought she was fucking well younger.
No, also shout out to Lana, passed her law degree this week.
Yeah,
Lana.
Yeah, want to hear this for a career? Want to hear this for a career path? Left school after GCSEs.
Ajax Youth Academy.
Went to catering college at the local TAC. Did it. Doesn't like eating food. All she eats is chicken nuggets and chips, so completely fucking pointless. But so did that, and then she went and did. What's she after that? She finished that because don't want to be a chef. So then went to Belfast Met to do like some social course working with children or something. And we were all like, she just wants to go up to Belfast and party for a few years, fair play. And then finished a year of that and she goes, right, I'm going to do the wee next step of it. And we're like, confused now, a couple of years of partying for. The next thing she goes, I've applied for law in Jordanstown, fucking got in, and then just qualified from it. So went from literally being a chef with no GCSEs to a fucking law degree.
Yeah, just shows you what take the scenic route. You get there in the end.
Shout out the McAlevey clan.
Your brother, but it was so funny. He goes, "Hey, bye, la, la."
He's just looking at you, watching him, basically like, what is going on?
Right the worlds collide.
It's just
Belfast class boy, but it was when your mum brought up Andrew Tate or something. He goes, he makes jobs for women, la.
Everything he said, he's like, all right, Ciaran, la.
He goes, here's Mr. Famous, la.
Yeah, all right, famous. And then I was like, you coming to the show next week in Newry? And he goes, no, you're a gimp, la.
That's so tight.
I shared a room with that cunt for fucking 21 years of my life until I moved out. Like,
do you hate each other, like?
No, we get on really well. Like,
yeah,
but he would not, like, he had his 21st. I was like, what are you doing? Are you doing anything? He's like, kind of suggesting maybe I'd go out or something with him, and he was just like, I won't be doing much. And then we got back down. He goes, I was out from Thursday to Sunday, blacked every night. He goes, just tell me you don't want me. And he goes, you're still a gimpla.
Was it your mum goes as well? Did you get a 21st birthday kiss? He goes, I was doing shift in Mala.
He's gone before. He's just like, I got my hole.
It was just like chaotic because I was also getting slaughtered by hay fever. So I was sitting on his sofa.
That fucking beer garden at my back. Some spot
if you can handle pollen.
We were eating a chicken burger and a super chip from Fire Tux, living the good life.
That's all your family eats, chicken and chips.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking sister shit. That's all she can cook. And Ciaran was just sitting there like he's balling out, and I was like, "This chicken burger's class," and you're just screeching coleslaw out your fucking.
I got
eyes.
a type of hay fever as well.
Your mum was like, "Ciaran, will you go inside? Will you go inside, Ciaran?"
My family don't sound like this.
Why is his mum now his brother?
Yeah,
Ciaran, la, will you go inside, bye?
Ciaran, la, did you get a wee Kurt, la?
Unreal. Here, we'll finish up on this, but I did a gig in 5 Mile Town, speaking of culty places, right? And the stage was a pool table with the legs cut off with a bit of wood on top of it.
Hold on, say it again.
A pool table with the legs cut off and a bit of wood on top of it.
And did it work?
That was the stage, man.
Putting 50p in to get a comedian in.
This is stuck when you die on your hole.
You putting 50p on to get up on stage next.
Here, I've just potted the black hair, so that's me, boy.
And first act was Talal Dumar and second act was me. Fucking hell. And here it helped. But like, and there was the backstage bit was behind the bar, or behind the stage, funny enough. And you went upstairs. And there was like a doorway just behind the stage, so you don't want like a door opening and closing. So they took the door off the hinges and just like stapled tarpaulin to this door frame. So you had to like stand on a pool table and then go through tarpaulin to get backstage.
Oh wait, so it's only like you walk straight and you're on the stage basically?
Yeah,
right, okay.
So I'm waiting to go on. Tarpaulin's there, stage is behind. Talal comes off. Steps off the pool table, falls through the tarpaulin into me. The two of us nearly go through a 1970s fucking fruit machine. The tarpaulin's lying open, and the full front row was a hen who was just sitting looking at me, and I'm like, right. haven't been brought on stage. It just spoiled the whole magic.
Always know
of
how
it.
to make an entrance.
But it was fucking class, and I got up on stage, and I was, this is like the fucking worst episode of Stars in Your Eyes ever. Like, it was a great night. One of them ones where like culture night, everyone packed in.
Yeah,
it was just.
You sent me a photo of that gig being
fun.
like, I don't know, and I'm like, that'll be class.
Yeah, mate,
that'll be the fucking comedy mothership next week. Just 6 pool tables. Fucking Joe Rogan used to play on back in the day.
Sean Haggerty was running it, and we were upstairs, and Sean was all boys. We're gonna feel like we're rock stars in it, and Sean went down, and the laughs were so loud. Hindu in the front row, and they're all lovely, dead on. But
legends.
No, it was good crack.
Finish.
Wrap it up, will we, guys?
Yeah, can I promote Mooncat? Because there's only
no, because I'll tell you why. Tonight, first and foremost, Sean McAlevey live. He's raging. Absolutely got it.
Can you see where he's coming from, though?
Do you get the logic?
Yeah.
There we go.
Why are you so angry for?
I'm not angry.
That scared me. You're like my dad. It was like
this has been an emotional roller coaster of a podcast this week. Yeah. I've been giddy. I took a wee lull in a minute, and then we picked it all back and got silly at the end.
I'm checking it. Yeah.
So after that, looks like your face. So we fucking.
So anyways, Mooncat.
Yeah. So. This Tuesday night, RE Comedy Club, it's our first ever sort of work in progress special show. It's not the open mic. That's by me. So come on down. I've got support from Talal Jamar, absolute legend, Soupy Campbell, local Newry man, and Jack and Gee, who's absolutely hilarious. So come on down. It'll be a load of crack. It's going to be a real casual sort of format of show, and I'm really looking forward to it. And then on Saturday, I am also going to be doing the exact same show, but in Newry Shamrock Social Club. The tickets are really low for the Newry show, so come on down. Tickets for the Belfast show are $5, and they're a wee bit there for the Newry show, a wee tenner, but still a bargain nonetheless. So come on down, see us there.
Alright folks, let me just start with introducing that if you haven't got a ticket to Mooncat and you can't make it on the 4th of July, let me tell you, you can get down to my work in progress the week after in Madden's bar.
You love it.
And then obviously there's Mooncat, which is 5 tickets. There's people with 5 fingers on one hand.
There is.
So buy 5 tickets.
Joe, it's mental, right? See the way you're talking about this now. There's people who have already clicked off to go buy them tickets. So if you haven't done that already, click off this video now and go and fucking buy a ticket.
Chances are you've missed your chance. Chances beat chances.
Chances. Guys, I want to promote. This is going to come out on a Tuesday. So this Thursday, the 3 of us are going to be up in Bannigan's Bar in Derry. If anyone here is a listener from Derry, come on down. The 3 of us are going to be doing a 3-man show. We're going to have an MC on the night, and we're going to do about 20-25 minutes each. It's going to be sort of like a wee work in progress, practice run-throughs of some of our shows. So if you're in Derry this Thursday, come see us. And then also on the 10th of September, we're close to selling out the second night of That's Plenty, my solo show. So go on the Eventbrite, grab the last few tickets. We're nearly getting there. We're nearly sold out. Get the tickets. As always, sponsors, Prize Royale, Monte Carlo, Love Pizza. Check out the wee adverts that you've seen during the episode. That's it, guys. Perfect.
I want to promote one more thing. One of our very good friends of the show, special guest, came on a couple of weeks ago. Aaron McCann's doing his Waterfront show, which is absolutely massive for him, and I think there's only a handful of tickets left as well. So go support him. He's absolutely hilarious. If you've liked him on the podcast, you'll love him even more doing stand-up. He's brilliant. So check him out. That's on this Saturday as well.
100%.
I forgot one last thing as well. Comedy Hub, Nolan Allen, do a lot of favours for us.
Yes.
Great page. He's running his second night in none other than the Thunderdome in North Belfast. Class, cracking. Used to done it. Great gig.
That's good.
Get down, William Thompson, myself, Luke McGibbon, MC, George Robinson, and of course Roe Boyle. So check it out. Quality night and a quality venue.
Great lads.
See if you're a fan of comedy just in general. I know it's hard to keep up with what we're posting, but Comedy Hub is the page to follow. They've all the gigs up there, and he's doing God's work for everyone that's a fan of comedy in Northern Ireland.
Make the posters for my Edinburgh show, make posters, bits and bobs, media anything done. They always do it. A lot of people think that is us who runs that page.
Yeah. No,
it's not. It's someone independent, and they do so much work, and that's not even their full-time job. So go and support Comedy Hub NI. They're great supporters of this podcast. And we'll see you next week.
Yep.
See you then.
See you then.